I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a
So
toast.
this is the Understanding a Man podcast, and
No
so
big.
of course we tend to
Feel like
come
pop.
from a male
Shoot a
perspective on
shot.
certain things, and so I'm
coming
super
in.
excited to just be here today to speak with this individual. And we have a project on deck, but I'm gonna let her talk about that in a second. So I appreciate everybody that's joined, and
Coming
please
in hot.
continue to
Just like the fajita.
share with
I'm right with
everybody
her
that
head.
you know,
My life in this
those
week.
on Anchor, of course, and you can also watch the
Just like
video
the
of this on the Understanding a Man YouTube as well. So this evening, I have the pleasure of just bring on board an individual who is just out here shaking and moving. And let me just, before I bring her on board, let me just tell you something. All right. So I was supposed to have a men's conference this year, but I allowed just certain things to just, COVID and all this and that to kind of push it to the side. So through just the blessings of the resources that, God can bring to us, I had an opportunity of just speaking and walking with this individual that I'm going to bring on stage here. And so guess what, y'all? She want to mess around and have a men's conference, right? And so, I have the opportunity of being a guest speaker on that. And I'm going to allow her to kind of just talk about that in a moment for those of you who are in Atlanta or can get to Atlanta. We're going to have something here for you, but just an amazing soul. And so I'm just going to ask her to just come on board really quickly and just introduce herself and just kind of tell us what we about to do in these streets right now. So I have the pleasure of introducing to some and introducing to others. All right. Miss Qiana Howell. Okay. What's going on? We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
I like the podcast king because you're on a whole different vibe here.
What's going on?
I am Qiana Howell. I'm a CEO and founder of Empowered to Heal. I provide therapy services, individual, couples, addressing our basic struggles and mental health challenges such as depression, anxiety, addiction, trauma. I believe all of us endure some form of trauma, but yes, definitely PTSD. So I do, work with veterans as well.
Right.
And yes, a lot of people don't understand it, but my specialty area is working with men.
Really? Okay. So,
Yes.
so is it that you have your certification in this area, or that's your you have a degree in the area, or just reeling the streets in the area? What does that look like?
So can't really get a degree as far as your demographic per se, as far as like working specifically with men and women, but that became one of my specialty areas along the way of building my career in the mental behavior. And it was part of my calling.
You're a little low, so you want to speak up just a little bit.
Okay. So it is my calling, purpose calling. It's something that was revealed to me in 2014.
Okay.
And so that was right when I was getting ready to transition into a career change into the mental behavior health field. And so from there, it seemed like every work environment just subconsciously knew that I was trying to work with men because I always end up primarily working with men as far as the general population of clients that we had. So my first real experience was I managed an abuser intervention program in Maryland.
Okay.
And so that's really that was my good fresh start. But yeah, I definitely wanna
Hey, listen, and let me tell y'all something. Okay, so y'all gonna have to check this out on YouTube, because if I could tell y'all, Qiana's eyebrows and her hair are so on point right now. I haven't seen eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard these eyebrows that are right here right now. Okay. All right. And Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, just go ahead. Just go on. Tell me
Look,
what you
look, and I got this done in 5 minutes. Look,
What?
when we changed the time, I was like, let me hurry up and
Oh
get my
my
hour
goodness.
done.
Just that is absolutely
Right,
amazing.
that was
So
a miracle work in progress.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, really quickly for those that that sometimes folks come in and come out, tell them where they can follow you off the top, just Instagram, social media wise, and just website wise. Where can people follow you? Where is the your website? What does that look like?
Okay, so my website is empoweredtoheal.info.
Okay.
And from there, you can connect to my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram. My
Okay.
Instagram handle is empowered to heal _LLC.
Okay.
And pretty much whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you can look me up by my name, Qiana Howell, and
Right.
it's Q with no U, IANA,
Come on.
Howell. Mhm.
Tell them. Okay. Tell them what it
Yes.
is. Hey, listen, y'all, and I'm telling y'all, whoever does her eyebrows and her hair, y'all need to holler at them, okay? But let's just dive on in just really
Okay.
quickly. And
Yeah.
I'm super excited, and thank you so much, Qiana, for just being able to come on board. I know that you're rocking and just doing your thing. Well, so you have the boldness, the audacity of having a men's conference, and we know that if there are, let's just keep it 100, right? If there is a woman's empowerment, if there is ladies, let's go. I could just come up with ladies, we free. Whatever. It's
Boss
going.
babes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, boss babe. You know what I'm saying. We can pack the room out, right? But
Right,
for
right.
men, there tends to be a little rigid area, and we're coming, right? We're on the rise, right?
Yes.
If you notice, there's more of us out here just kind of shaking and moving. People don't like Kevin Samuels, but he's speaking. Okay, so we won't do that. We won't do that tonight. So what made you just want to? Where'd this come from? Talk to us about just where'd you come from with this conference?
So the conference was just one of the vision plans that I know that God gave me years ago.
Okay.
Just to host different men's events. And so this is the kickoff of other things to come.
Okay.
And so I wanted to start off intimate and small, but still very, very impactful in getting the movement started as far as men having their own empowerment conferences,
Right.
healing, conferences and their getaway trips and weekends. And so, like you said, we have a plethora of things to do for women to
Right.
help us heal, to empower us, to educate us, even in the business sector. But it's not enough of those resources available to men. So,
Well, let's go there really quickly. Okay, just real quick. So, in your opinion, right? Why do you feel like that it's difficult to sometimes assemble men in this space? Like, why is that difficult? Or did you even see that? Maybe you didn't even see it as difficult. I know some do, but what are your thoughts in this space of just bringing men to and empowerment? I don't even want to use the word empowerment. More of a self-development space. What are you seeing as a challenge there, or what are you seeing as that it's not out there for us like that?
Based on ease and popularity, and that's from me in the years of building my brands and my business and working with different PR people, marketing. They're always like, well, it's easier to just target women.
Right.
It's easier
Right.
to get women on board with this and that. So we live in a society where everybody wants to do what's quick and easy and
Right.
popular. But
Right.
I am clear on my call in that it
Okay.
wasn't about being easy, but it was
Come on, call.
about making a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. All right.
that's what I'm doing.
Was there feedback that you got that this was something that was necessary? Was it something that you just saw? Did the women say that it was needed? Did the men say it was needed? what was the catalyst that made you say, okay, you know what, I'm going to put something like this together, and just walking it from a bold perspective?
It's a mixture of both. I've gotten the feedback from men. Majority of my clients are male. So between talking to them, male friends, other male counterparts,
All right.
because they're always saying, well, we don't have that. So, or I
Right.
wish I could get away. I hear a lot of men always talk about how they wish they could get away, take a break
Right.
from the wife and kids.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
I can't say I really hear a lot of women saying, they'll talk about men needing to heal and be whole, but they don't necessarily support or advocate the efforts to help me
Right.
accomplish that.
Right.
So that's another challenge I've endured.
Say it again. Say the last part again.
I said that's another challenge I've endured. It's just
Right.
not getting the female support.
So if we had to look at just this weekend, and want you to give the dates and just the overall overview of just what does it look like? What is this weekend going to look like? Is it like a spa weekend for the men? Is it a mental spa weekend or what? Well, what does this weekend look like for the men?
So it's November 19th through the 21st, Friday
Okay.
through Sunday, midday. And it's going to be at a resort here in Georgia.
Okay.
And of course, you'll have your resort amenities, different activities. I made sure that there were activities that some of the activities were appealing to men, like fishing, golfing. So I was very, very strategic.
Oh, okay. Whoa. I didn't even know that part. Hold on. I ain't know that part. Hold on. Wait. Come on, activities. Rewind back. Don't just roll
Yes,
past that.
fishing,
See, we got to know
golfing.
that. Hold on.
Because I know
What's the
golfing is
activity?
a
Hold
good
on.
networking playground for men.
Okay.
So yeah, I kept that in mind. Because
Okay.
that's another thing I want to definitely give space to, is that this is still an opportunity for men to network.
Okay.
But yes, it will also be, that mental spa weekend, where you're definitely going to have some sessions. Nothing that's going to be overpowering or consuming your whole day, but enough to plant some seeds, just to talk about things that really matter to men, such as social
Okay.
justice challenges, especially for
Okay.
Black men, with the current climate and temperature. So I have actually, a couple of gentlemen who will address those issues directly, because they've been in the system, they've overcome the challenges in the system, and then even how they maintain their mental and emotional well-being through those times, and even now, and still leading up to, a life of success.
Okay.
We'll also talk about relationships. This is where you come in, Mr. King.
I mean, I got a little
We're
something, just a
definitely
small
gonna
little
talk
something.
about, relationship challenges. Because again, most of my male clients, that's most of the discussions we're having, their challenges either with wives or girlfriends. And so we're gonna talk about some of the real life issues that actually transpire, or challenges that men endure, and how you can actually navigate through those in a healthier manner.
Right.
And then just again, other gentlemen that's going to share their stories about the importance of mental health and therapy, and how it is user friendly and important to men to really embark upon in this time and season. Because it's important that as men, they understand that, a lot of you guys have endured traumas even from childhood that are unresolved. And now it's giving you the safe space to talk it out,
Ooh.
process it, and figure out what can I do moving forward, because now it's going to make a difference in the health and wealth of your relationships with your children, and just your overall success with your goals, your career, your businesses. So just meeting men who have all had their own journeys in different aspects and different regards, and how they overcame their challenges and are doing well.
So man goes to self-development conference, and in my opinion, man has normally not been taught, particularly on those of us who are in our 30s and 40s and above. I say 30s and above. 20s, actually, there's a sprinkle of them as well, but they're evolving a little bit different. But I would just say for those that are above 30, you know, if I'm going to what I've been taught, okay, is that if I am in counseling, if I am you know, seeking something of this nature of just personal development, that it may show that I have a weakness. So that's why I really a lot of times don't communicate the way that I need to, or that's the reason why that I don't sign up for something like this. So I want to ask you from a woman's perspective, if your man was going to an event like this, would you be having like a thought like there's something wrong with him, or you know, that you gonna look down on him or whatever, or you know, that you would look up, you know, if your man was saying that he's going to this event because he's trying to advance himself, you know, what are your thoughts when you hear something like that?
Well, I mean, I did grow up in the similar era, like you said, where men were discouraged from, you know, expressing their emotions. I remember even seeing it happen with my brother and, you know, cousins, you know, like boys don't cry, men don't cry, all of those different things.
Tell them that's how we was raised.
So I witnessed that, but you know, I grew up in the church, so I did see, you know, men's and women's retreats hosted. So for me, you know, the men's retreats weren't hosted as frequently as the women. The women, I think, had theirs,
of course, like, men was like one a year, like women was like once a quarter and whatnot.
Right. But for me personally, I would encourage it. But I am aware of the reality that a lot of women, again, they don't necessarily encourage for their man to pursue, you know, things that give them the space to be vulnerable, to be, you know, to work on their emotional well-being, which is crazy because in the same breath, they want them to be whole. They want them to
but no. I'm not gonna let you walk away from that. Okay, let's stop right there. We can spend the next 30 minutes on this part right here. This is what is it sexy? Is it attractive? Let's just keep it real. Is it sexy or attractive to hear that your man he's gonna take this weekend and go and increase his development just as a person, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, or whatever, multiple different aspects, and you can talk about the different areas in a moment. But is that sexy? Is it okay?
I believe it is. Because I mean, I want a man who's always working on himself, even if it was something that was helping him strengthen his business goals, you know, and to become more successful in finances and other areas. I mean, whatever what purpose it would serve, yeah, it would be sexy for me to encounter a man who's willing to invest in himself.
Okay. Oh, men, did y'all hear that? It's sexy for us to go event. No, say that. No. We gotta hit the backspace button real quick. Okay.
Let me get the sexy look.
Okay. Tell them that. Look in the mirror. Look in the camera and tell these men what you and your friends think about a man in personal development. And action. Okay. Good.
Men, it is very sexy.
No. Wait. Start over. No. Oh, I like that. I like how you did that. Y'all gonna have to see this on the YouTube. What you did? Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And action. Okay, go ahead.
King, it is very sexy for you to work on yourself as far as self-development and growth and healing. Yes, it is. My.
Now, come on. But I know we're being candid for a moment, but I want to make sure that just overall, because we have a tendency. Why my TV want to just? Okay, come on. Let's just go turn that off real quick. So because a lot of times that level of vulnerability or weakness, because we were so taught against that, that we're supposed to have it together, that if we're seeking knowledge, that there's something wrong with us. And I like to say that there's something wrong with all of us.
Yes.
Okay. I know you were talking about earlier about just being in the church, and that's where I sometimes feel like that the church has had a misstep to, whereas just looking as a mental hospital versus everybody's well and good and we're all, everybody took their vitamin C. Like, no. So I want to express that. And we were raised by some amazing people called these baby boomers who the loyalty and their level of spirituality has been absolutely amazing. But there was a communication gap that existed there. Don't cry, don't act like a girl, don't communicate. If you express your feelings, if you're not always showing strength, that you're less than a man. If you're, not making more money than, your woman, you're less than a man. If you haven't figured out who you are in life, you're less than a man. And so I want to debunk those moments. And so I appreciate you so much for just having this type of forum of giving us as men that level of vulnerability, because it's necessary. And we're coming and we're building. And yes, as Black women, you guys are ahead of us. You're ahead of us. Okay. I think that I want to say that honestly, the bottom of the barrel, if we had to list all the cultures, Black men are sitting at the bottom. And we have the potential, and the favor is sitting there, but we have to kind of reach out to individuals like yourself, and venues and books and things of that nature to kind of move beyond that. Does that make sense?
Right.
And so it throughout the weekend, is it how many days is it on Friday? How what does it look like Saturday? What does it look like Sunday? What's it going to look like?
So Friday, of course, is mainly, getting checked in. We'll have one session on Friday before dinner, probably about an hour and a half, and then go to dinner. You guys can relax for the evening. They have a lot of amazing spots in the resort that you can just hang out and socialize with others. So I think that'll be a good time again for some networking and just, getting to know some of the other fellas.
Okay.
Saturday, we'll have breakfast. And let me just say this.
Come on.
Continental breakfast. They have provided me with full menus. So you'll have a full breakfast.
Oh, come on now. See, that's what's just hold on.
Yes.
You got to say stuff like that now.
Yeah, we'll have a session about an hour and a half for that.
Come on,
lunch,
breakfast.
Full lunch, and it won't be the little box lunch, but a hot meal.
No box lunch. Hold on. We gonna have
no box lunch.
Is it catered?
Everything is catered.
Come on, catered. Okay, come on.
We'll have and then we'll have our last session and then dinner, and then you're free again for the evening.
Wait. So you gonna feed us breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yes.
Oh, now you got to say that.
The highest price is $500.
Okay.
For the whole weekend.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And we're gonna have private dining.
Okay.
So we're not dining with the rest of the guests in the hotel, the resort. We'll have private dining the whole weekend. Our own room where we'll have our sessions.
Exclusive.
Yes. So
I'm sound like I was on the radio real quick. Exclusive.
And then Sunday, close it out. Breakfast, one final closeout session, and then but I have to still kind of get the agenda because I do still again want to give you guys time to do some of the activities. So that's the rest of it.
What if I had to ask you what do you want? Let me back up. Is this just for men, or is this for men and they bring their lady, or their lady bring their men, or is there an age bracket? Can you bring a teenager? What does that demographic look like?
So it's male only. And then the demographic starts at 18 because I did think about what if a father wants to bring his son.
Okay.
And I think, because of the way our youth were being raised and everything that they're exposed to, an 18-year-old can handle.
bring your baby boomer daddy, and then
so
you come and then
have, your son there. if you don't want to bring your homeboy or cousin or friend or whatever. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, definitely. As far as the age limit, there's no age limit.
Okay.
It's however old,
8
the
to
gentleman.
80, huh? It
Yeah.
don't matter. Okay. All right. Um, so it is so okay. So let's dial back just for a second. If we look at just overall, just your plight and going, dial back to what led you up to this moment. You kind of said it earlier, but I really want you to 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 kind of just give just a little bit more detail about where did this vision come from?
So I actually had the original vision plan probably last year, and then COVID
Okay.
hit.
Oh, right. That was
So
me too. Right, right,
yeah,
right.
so it hit, and honestly, when this year started, because everything, I honestly tabled it initially for next year. Um,
Right.
but when the Lord says,
Come on, come
do
on,
it
come on, bring
now,
it down. Download. Come on, download. All right, come on.
I really, July, he just told me like this needs to happen this year.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. So he
Okay.
had me to sit down and I wrote out the vision plans, what type of topics, need to be discussed. Just pretty much the general outline of what it needs to look like. And
Hmm.
at that point, I didn't even have an idea of who the speakers were gonna be.
Right.
All of that was divine connections,
Right.
literally. Um, so even just how I got connected to, the individuals that are gonna be there to speak, I mean, that was just I
Okay.
know that.
Do me a
So
favor. Can you give an overview of the other individuals that are going to be speaking?
okay. So the first one, Luther McKinstry III, he's actually my pastor.
Okay.
But he has a background, strong social justice background. He actually has his own story of, time that he served in the past, and just, a powerful story of how he got to where he is now,
Okay.
and why he still does the things he does, really working with a lot of young men who are, in the streets or transitioning from gangs to,
Right.
you know, traditional civilian life. Marvin Cotton, he, was wrongfully incarcerated for 20 years. He's one of my fellow Detroit brothers.
Okay.
So he
Shout
has
out to the
been doing
D. Shout out to the D.
yes, yes, yes. So he's been doing
I know
a
y'all
lot
like to
just
say that.
within the past year. He's been doing a lot just within the past year of really advocating for those who are wrongfully incarcerated.
Okay.
So that he's in the streets a lot doing things, and he's been traveling because he goes beyond Michigan. Now he's starting to expand to different states whenever a case is brought to him. So he goes and
Okay.
try to advocate and work with, the prosecutors' offices and
So he's
different
an
things.
attorney.
No, he's not. He's just
Oh,
just an advocate,
okay.
and social justice leader. So yeah, so he
Right.
definitely has some
You're gonna
stories to
point jokers
share.
in the right direction. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Come on.
And so that would be helpful even for our younger attendees.
Right.
Um,
Hey,
Eric
there's older
Nettles.
ones too. There's older ones too that need to. Okay, come on, come on. I mean, just
Right, right. Eric,
resource.
he has a story to share of just how he became more aware about the importance of mental health.
Okay.
His
That's
own
Eric who?
story.
What's his
Eric
name?
Nettles. Eric Nettles.
Eric Nettles. Okay, go ahead.
Mhm. So he has a very powerful story. Just to even share why he found therapy to be important. So he's become also a big mental health advocate and
Okay.
awareness for Black men as well.
Okay.
Um, David Maynard is one of my good friends and slash, colleague. We work in the industry together. So he also
Right.
has his own counseling and anger management program as
Okay.
well here in Georgia. So of course he's very versed in that, and he's also,
Right.
married. So I wanted him
If
to
you're
kind of bring,
angry, come through.
yeah, I wanted him to also bring a touch of even just the marital aspect of things and relationship
Right.
building, and then of course the grand Elam King.
No, don't do that. Okay. Now we're gonna throw me away. We're gonna throw me away. I just
our relationship guru.
don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. I blush easy. So
Yes. So,
I,
and that was also a divine connection. So I'm very, very honored that you agreed to do this. So
here you
yeah,
go.
I'm really, really excited
Right.
about this weekend. And
Right.
the best part is every gentleman, you guys are real. You're raw, you're honest, you're solution focused, which is a
Right.
big thing for me because I'm a solution focused therapist. So
Right.
for me, I'm confident you guys are going to give the kings tools to walk away with. You're not going to just talk about the problems,
Right.
but like, how do we actually, find some real life solutions and realistic solutions to address those problems that may be talked about or brought up, or questions or whatever. So I know that you guys will be able to handle that well. And of course, I'm gonna speak.
Oh, come on, come
I'm not
on,
gonna
the
be
queen in the
totally quiet.
room.
I'm be in the vein. I'm gonna
Oh
have a
my
little
goodness.
something to say, something here and there, plug in a little,
Now, here's the thing.
Perspective.
Are there any vendor opportunities if somebody wanted to just be a vendor there? Or is there, and I'm an entrepreneur and I feel like that this might be something that I not only want to plug into, from my own development, but I just want to just be in the house and just maybe support from a vending perspective. Any vending opportunities?
I hadn't extended it. I am kind of mulling over it. I definitely know the speakers. They all, most of you guys have some type of product or books or
Right.
t-shirts or whatever that you're gonna be there, be able to sell. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely look at possibly, adding. I'm still kind of working out some other little tweaks
Okay.
in the planning. But yeah,
Look,
that may be
overall,
announcement I make.
men need to be in the house.
Yes, I
Okay.
just want y'all to come,
Need
enjoy,
to be in the
relax.
house. Listen, I'm excited. We getting fed breakfast, lunch,
Yes,
and
y'all
dinner.
gonna get fed good. I
Come
was looking
on.
at the
I'm
menus
setting
like,
my
wait a
alarm.
minute here. I did not expect them to give me the menus they gave me. I don't even know how to choose this.
Oh, listen.
So
What's
it's
on
gonna
the
be good.
what's on the menu? Just real quick. You got anything that's on
You
the
know
menu?
what they gave? I mean, we have vegetarian options, we have meat
Okay.
options.
Okay.
I mean, they've had everything from
Come on,
steak dinners,
protein.
salmon dinners
Come on.
to ribs,
Fillet.
like
Any
just
any any
everything,
any
a little
any
bit of
fillet
everything.
mignon? We got any fillet mignon?
Yes, filet mignon.
You
Maybe a little Big Mac here and there.
know what I'm saying? Steak and eggs, steak, eggs and fillet mignon on Saturday
Yes,
morning.
omelets and
Okay,
stuff.
and
You
I'm
know,
not
you know how
saying
they do. You know how they
if
do.
it's not there, don't be mad, y'all. But I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, I might take the price tag up. Okay, if y'all really want to do it like that. Okay. First of all, I want to take a moment and just say thank you so much for just even putting this together, just even how we met, and just as I've just been following you and watching the things that you do, I do feel like that this was a divine put together. We ain't know each other prior to like what, 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? We ain't grow up together. I'm from Jersey, you from Michigan. You know what I'm saying? We ain't go to school together. Well, I mean, but felt from our very first conversation a connection, and your genuineness and just willing to just share with us, and bringing these resources to the stage and developing stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is the first annual, but there's going to be subsequent ones. So, down the road, we're going to look back at this podcast and probably be like, man, we was just thinking that one thing and here it is. Dun, 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 dun. And let's be honest. I always say to individuals that the only person that I've seen has been consistent with something on the men's side has been TD Jakes, and he's done an amazing job of the, what is it, men's, men, what is it?
I think it was
men
manpower,
empowerment.
like
Yeah,
that.
manpower or something like that. It's
But
been
you
a
know
couple of
what? He
years.
didn't
He
even
hasn't done it in a
do
couple of
it.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's been
doesn't
like
even do it
7
like he does
years
for
since
the
he did it.
women.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, because
So,
his target audience is women. So
right.
for him, that's what he's mainly cultivated. So I tell
Right.
people when they try to figure out like, what does this mean? You know, working and advocating for men. I'm like, I'm the TD Jakes
Right.
for men.
Hey,
and
I ain't
he's
said
you
nothing.
know, he is who he is for the women.
I ain't said nothing. And that's so exciting. We're probably gonna circle back and do another podcast as we get a little bit closer. But you know, Qiana, again, I want to say thank you so much for just putting this together. And just, you know, just sharing with everybody. And I wanted to have, I normally don't have guests on that are about to have events, but not only because I'm a part of it, but I was going to do what you were going to do, and I pulled back from it. And within 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of me pulling back from it, I met you.
Okay.
And that's why I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I got to rock with her. You know what I'm saying? So I love what you're doing. Can you share again, just, you know, who you are, where people can register, and any other platforms that people can follow you on?
Okay. So again, I'm Qiana Howell. My website that you can register is empoweredtoheal.info. And there's an event registration tab right at the top that you can click on, and it's real easy. Get your information, lock you in. And I do get, you know, information from you as far as your dietary preference, because that's something I'm taking in consideration when I'm, you know, doing the
Come on, diet. That food is gonna be
So
serious.
yeah,
I'm looking forward to
I'm
that.
thinking about you guys when it comes
They're
to
gonna have
those
hot
who are
sauce and
vegan,
everything, y'all. They're gonna have hot sauce.
vegetarian,
Okay.
pescatarian, or the meat eaters, whatever. So I'm trying to make sure it's a variety there available. Again, my social media handle is empowered to heal _dot _LLC. And so again, the links are always there. The flyers are there with the speaker information, the location,
Right.
everything. So, and then I do videos and just trying to keep you guys in the loop of things. And
Right.
check out my page. I also send affirmations, love on you guys throughout the week. So,
Come on, love. Oh, we need the love. Oh,
yes.
come on, love. So we can go to your page and feel some love. Because we don't be
Yes.
getting that love too often. So hard to be a man out here.
Yeah,
Hard.
you know, I didn't think the men were going to respond well, but even if they don't always like or comment, they will say something to me in another. Like,
Right.
men are really watching.
Oh
and
no, we coming. I'm
appreciating.
telling you, we've been wanting
Yeah.
to say something. We didn't know
Yes.
how. I'm gonna say that. We've been wanting to talk. We did not know how.
Okay.
And or there was a shame in there, or you know, this, or you're soft, or you know, whatever case may be. And so I love this whole moment and what you're doing in the movement that you have, because it's normalizing a man to say, no, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know my purpose, or I don't understand love, or I don't understand finances, or you know, or maybe I have been incarcerated and I don't know how I can, you know, come back from this area. So I love those topics.
Yes. 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 So I'm excited.
What?
Come out. Come on out.
Tell them.
Yes. Yes. We're gonna have a ball.
So just one more time, what date, where are they gonna get the filet mignon and the eggs?
November 19th through the 21st. Come on out. Make some time. It's on a Friday through Sunday. So,
and God, no, let me say this real quick. I know I cut you off. I'm sorry. Just real quick.
Okay.
Men, if you want to get away,
yes,
for a weekend, and your woman cannot complain, you're going for higher learning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't. She don't have
you
to
can
worry
go out
about
of town. You're not even saying that you were Rodney and them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't even know nobody. You can get away and learn and come back. And as you heard Qiana say earlier, and then your woman's gonna have, like, I would say, like a higher level of respect for you. You know, just be more emotionally connected to you, spiritually connected to you. This is an easy ghetto, you know, man
and
cave
weekend. Show you that she missed you all weekend.
Come on. Come on,
I
blessing.
missed you. That part right there.
And then that's when we speak in tongues, okay? From what you learned over the weekend. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Qiana. We're gonna have you back in the near future as we get closer to the event. But this just again, thank you so much. Thank you for your fortitude in this area and your operating in purpose. I know we're gonna have an absolutely amazing event. I'm looking forward to it. And this is so needed, and this is just the first of many.
Yes, thank you. You know, I noticed you to have my cheeks red the whole time.
This is awesome. And listen, and let me just say real quickly, if y'all can see the ambiance in the background, she got the plants back there. See, I don't have that level of that's that poof that women see. I just see me.
Yes.
See this man. Look, just
look
nothing, right?
and that's the thing. Like you guys got to think about that. You're gonna have that female touch to this retreat, so you're not gonna be roughing it in the woods, you know, in the cabin. Like you're gonna have a nice hotel. You're gonna have gifts, good food. So
come on, takeaways.
Come on, Kings.
Listen. I just want like a nice pen. Okay.
Come get that royal treatment.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know?
A nice pen.
I am loving it. Thank you so much, Qiana. Again, this is the Understanding a Man podcast, and we have Miss Qiana Howell on this evening to share with us about an amazing conference, November 19th through the 21st. It goes down in ATL. It's in Lawrenceville. For those of you who watch on the YouTube, you'll see it pop up on there. Get registered as soon as possible. And don't be mad if it sell out. We try to tell you ahead of time. All right. And this is just the first of many. So Qiana, any closing remarks?
One more thing. For those, if you're coming out of town, because I do already have gentlemen that are coming from out of states. I am working on special arrangements for the Kings that are coming from out of state to try to get you guys hopefully.
Did y'all hear how she said that the Kings that are coming from out of state? See, that's sexy. That was sexy. Okay, go ahead.
At the same time, so that's my focus and goal. I want to make sure this whole process is as seamless as possible. So
right.
Just inbox me, message me if you have any questions or concerns. Don't let the fact that it's in Georgia deter you. Like I said, we already have some gentlemen from out of state. So come on, join us. Come on through,
y'all. Come on through. Thank you so much, Qiana, for what you're doing, and we're gonna keep rocking, and we will talk to y'all soon. Yes. Amen and amen. Shout out to the filet mignon and the daggone egg.